Hello, bad boys. If you want to win a $50 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to enter our giveaway. Russia has given us some of the most talented fighters in combat sports. One such name which has created havoc in MMA is Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat is spreading his popularity like a wildfire with his seeming invincibility. He generated the smoke that no fighter can shirk off, and he is moving at a great pace with a perfect mindset. As a newcomer, there is not much information about this stunning fighter out on the internet. Thankfully, for die-hard MMA fans, here we are presenting 10 things you didn't know about Khamzat Chimaev. It's gonna be a joyride, so make sure you watch the full video. 1. The Borz secret. Nicknames often turn out to be more popular than the real ones. In the case of Khamzat Chimaev, he's begun to go by Borz. Khamzat takes immense pride in calling himself Borz, which means a wolf in his native Chechnya. The Borz is also the national animal of Chechnya. This nickname perfectly suits him based on his striking and his fabulous ground and pound. His fearless approach in fighting looks like the wolf on the hunt, ready to shed blood. 2. Early life of Borz. Khamzat was born in Chechnya, Russia. However, he moved to Sweden in 2011 as an asylum seeker. Before coming to Sweden, Khamzat was a high-level wrestler in Chechnya and also represented the country in their national team. He first laid on a wrestling mat when he was just a year old. Then, at age 5, he competed in the 18-kilo class as well as the 23-kilo class. Although never trained in it, Khamzat has competed in both judo and combat sambo. Street fights are pretty much ordinary in Chechnya and made Khamzat to train in first place. 3. Wrestling career. Due to his love for wrestling, Khamzat was already a passionate wrestler from an early age. When he moved to Sweden, Khamzat wrestled for BK Athens. He earned the Swedish Championship gold in freestyle wrestling in 2018. He dominated the tournament, never losing a point, scoring 10-0, 10-0, 10-0, and ended up with a 7-0 win in the final. He showed his superiority in wrestling by winning the Swedish Championship in both welterweight and middleweight. 4. Training with the legends. After moving to Sweden, Khamzat became more passionate about mixed martial arts. He is presently based in Stockholm, Sweden, where he trains with one of the most prestigious MMA teams, All Stars Training Center, under head coach Andreas Michael. All Stars Training Center is also home to iconic MMA fighters such as Alexander Gustafsson, Ilir Latifi, Reza Madadi, and many others. Those are the people who have watched Khamzat develop in MMA throughout the years. Accompanied with such talented fighters, there is no doubt Khamzat is in the right company to keep rising in fame. 5. Link with Dominance MMA. With his exciting fighting style, Khamzat turned out to be one hot prospect. The Swede is now part of Dominance MMA Management. This is the same organization which manages top fighters like Khabib Nurmagomedov, Kamaru Usman, Justin Gaethje, and others, all under Ali Abdelaziz. From an iconic gym to a dominant management, Khamzat has gotten on the perfect path to rise at the peak. With youth on his side and a continuous spot in the event, he is certainly a fighter to look out for.
Rock out of Skarov. Interesting to see how he is back in the center of the cage now. Trying to work behind that jab. He's tasted the power of Chimaev.
6. Flew to Ireland to smush Conor Mcgregor. Khamzat has claimed that he has traveled to Ireland for the sake of beating up Conor McGregor. Khamzat was fuming in the build-up of the Conor McGregor vs. Khabib Nurmagomedov bout at UFC 229 when Conor insulted Khabib. Khamzat was going to pretend to be traveling to Ireland to help Conor. However, in reality, he just wanted to smash him. Khamzat was supposedly stopped in the airport twice. The first time he was allowed to continue, but the second time he was jailed and told to go back to Sweden. If Khamzat was successful, he would have definitely gotten a piece of Conor McGregor.
Down goes the Reem! Francis!
7. Scars on the lips. Conor McGregor is often known to take a jab at his rival. insulting him, and getting under his skin. When Khamzat showed UFC fans what he was capable of, Conor took on to Twitter to insult the newcomer, calling him rat lip. Khamzat has a scar on his lip. According to him, this scar was a result of falling down a flight of concrete stairs and landing on his face when he was just 2 years old. Khamzat also revealed that he cannot even breathe from one side of his nose and also lost a few teeth from the incident. Insulting this dude was not a good move by Conor. What if Khamzat had tried to book another ticket to Ireland? 8. UFC journey. Khamzat was moving fast with his MMA victories in Brave CF with a record of 6-0. He was supposed to fight for the super welterweight title against the reigning champion Gerard Hussein Al-Salawi at Brave CF 37 on April 18, 2020. However, due to the coronavirus pandemic, this bout had to be postponed. After a rumor that went out on July 8, 2020, about how Khamzat Chimaev was ready to jump in short notice for the fight against John Phillips in the UFC, Khamzat himself took to Instagram and confirmed that he is signed to the UFC. This bout was in middleweight division at the UFC Island in Abu Dhabi. Khamzat went on to dominantly winning this fight with submission via Darce choke. His next match was booked with Rhys McGee, which he also won via TKO in a single round. Taking the fight with 7 days' notice, then fighting again in tough days, is tough as hell. By this, Khamzat put his name all over the internet and the MMA universe. 9. Records in the fight. Khamzat fighting in the UFC twice in just 10 days, instantly making him a star newcomer. Winning the fights in such an awesome fashion is what proved Khamzat to be legit and fearful. In his first match at UFC with John Phillips, Khamzat scored 124 shots compared to John's 2. Later, in the next bout against Rhys McGee, Khamzat won with TKO, breaking the UFC's record for fastest wins in a row by 10 days between his debut match and this one. According to the stats, Khamzat scored 68 shots compared to McKee's 0. This was also a record in itself. UFC has now got a man who can fight against anyone at any given place.
Inside the cage. He needed only 36 seconds to destroy Sidney Wheeler. So that shows the kind of power that Khamzat has.
Nice counter right hand by Alice Karoff, and Chimaev is again.
10. Comparison with Khabib. When Khamzat came with ridiculous wins and breaking the records in UFC, he was compared to one of the other great fighters of his birth country of Russia, i.e. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Ali Abdelaziz from Dominance MMA also named Khamzat as Khabib 2.0 when he signed him for management. However, when asked to Khamzat, he said that he is a wrestler, not a combat sambo fighter like Khabib. When asked about his passion and inspiration for MMA, Khamzat replied that he takes it from everyone. He gets inspiration both from John Jones and Alexander Gustafsson. With his furious ground and pound, no doubt he would be compared to Khabib. But Khamzat makes the difference when he adds his own elements in the game, making him look invincible. Khamzat's name is booming in the MMA universe due to his unique fighting style and high-level skill sets. He himself is calling out UFC's greatest superstars like Conor McGregor, Jorge Masvidal, and claimed to be able to defeat them someday. This level of confidence comes when you are really dedicated to it and really want to make a change. Khamzat, in just less than a month, has created the fear of the Borz and wishes to be the pound-for-pound greatest in the sport. UFC is a company which would definitely take interest in the young Swede, due to which in the future, we may see the birth of a new superstar. Well, that's all for the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and turn on notifications. In the description, you can also find our most viewed videos. Have a good one.
Chimaev with a body lock up against the cage. So far, it's been all his way.
I would like to see Chimaev disengage, break a lock, and you were having some...
Back up to his feet, but that was a big shot landed by Khamzat Chimaev straight away.
You're not going to take a world sambo champion down that easily.
Move along into the welterweight division here at Brave Combat Federation 23. We're noting Phil